parents, guardians, family members, and friends, welcome to the Shawnee Heights Middle School for the 8th grade promotion. My name is Tim Urick, and I'm the principal of Shawnee Heights Middle School. On behalf of the Shawnee Heights Middle School and the Shawnee Heights School District, I thank you for taking time to join our school in recognizing the social and academic accomplishments of our fine 8th grade class. We will begin the promotion ceremony in the same fashion as we begin each day at the middle school, with reverence to our country and to the great state of Kansas. The American flag is located behind me. Please stand if you are able and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On the floor and joining in the promotion certificate receiving line this morning are Board Member Lauren Tice Miller, Board Member Rosa Cavazos, Board Member Rocky Busnitz, Board Member Eric Feature, Interim Superintendent Matt Hirsch, and Shawnee Heights Middle School Assistant Principal Mr. Shawnee Heights Brad Mickens. Middle school is a time of great social, physical, and academic transition for our children. During their 7th and 8th grade school years, students earn their first letter grades in this district, build new allegiances, discover a new interest, and play a new sport. It's during middle school that children develop a sense of self-awareness and shed a portion of a child's narcissism and learn to advocate for their needs and for the needs of others. When you're 14, there is little you cannot accomplish to promote altruism, social equity, and justice for others. Our students have given their time, effort, and money to support our school community. Our students have volunteered at community-based organizations, have donated food and money to SHMS Families in Need, and donated thousands of dollars worth of school supplies, personal care items, and money to the Shawnee Heights Middle School Community Closet. The 8th grade class is also involved in extracurricular activities. 57% of the 8th grade class participated in an extracurricular activity or sport during their 8th grade year. This 8th grade class is intelligent, hardworking, and somewhat rule-following. 59% of the 8th grade class has at least a 3.0 GPA today for the 4th quarter. 32% of the class earned a 3.0 GPA. All 8 quarters they were here at middle school received no discipline points all year and were rarely late to class. 89% of this 8th grade class was not assigned to in-school or out-of-school suspension this year. 76% of this class never visited the principal's office during their 7th or 8th grade year. I'm sure the students are sorry to the 24% of you who had to get calls from me or Mr. Mickens. Our school recognizes the unique social and developmental needs of middle school students. Our staff of professional teachers meet for 46 minutes each day to discuss and support the behavior and academic concerns of their team students. During team time, teachers meet with students about their grades, create behavior plans, call parents, hold student mediations, conduct IEP meetings, and meet with counselors and administrators. The middle school collects reams of data. Team time is highly operationalized and has a positive effect on student achievement and behavior. From August to May, teams log an average of 5,000 support actions for students. This is several thousand phone calls, emails, grade checks, behavior plans, parent meetings, and honest and frank conversations and discussions with students about expectations. High-quality teaching has a causal effect on student growth. As prolifically as these students have learned over the past 2 years, not many of them just showed up and did it on their own. The teaching and support of our professional staff causes students to realize greater success with their behavior and academics. Teachers of the 8 Red team, please stand and be recognized for everything that you do to instruct and support our students. comments on pandemic schooling. During the COVID-19 crisis, many voices expressed overlapping conceptions of the best path forward for teachers, students, and for schooling. I recall asking my friend, Mrs. Sturbins, to describe her experience with remote learning. I'll never forget her quote. She said, "I appreciate everything you're doing at the school, Mr. Urick, but remote learning weakens all families." And what she's talking about is how difficult it is to manage the learning of a middle school student, work your job, raise your other kids, and conduct family life. The humor aside, her remark caused me to have two reactions. First, to appreciate the vastness and diversity of home-based learning conditions for our students and families. Second, I was reminded that education and learning is a partnership between the teacher, the student, and the family. While many students in this room operated independently and well at home, we were all reminded that one, an unmotivated child who's disconnected from their teachers and their school is difficult to teach. And two, more learning will occur when a child has daily in-person access to their teachers and is supported at home by parents who model work ethic, organization management, and a sense of urgency for learning. Several weeks ago, the 8th grade students completed their Kansas assessment program. They were thoroughly assessed in ELA, mathematics, science, reading. As always, they tested diligently and well. During the initial scare of March 2020, the Kansas assessment program was canceled, and nobody cared. By their very nature, standardized assessments fail to capture the intellectual competencies and student habits that matter the most to our children. During the pandemic, we valued technology skills, time management, clear and succinct communication, digital citizenship, and the ability to create and follow a daily learning routine. We value personal motivation and enthusiasm for working and learning. High and low assessment scores, and to some extent, high and low letter grades, don't describe a child's potential for personal and vocational success. The evidence of learning they produce for their teachers, their personal organization, their attention to detail, and their time management, and their citizenship are the best indicators of academic and economic potential. 8th grade students, the pandemic caused you to lose some of your in-person time with your teachers. However, you are likely the most technology fluent and independent class of learners that we've had come through the middle school in some time. Your parents and teachers recognize that middle school has been different for you. We love you and celebrate your resiliency and success. Parents, thank you so much for supporting your learners during COVID schooling. I appreciate it. Let's have a round of applause. And now we'll get to the promotion ceremony. This ceremony is a transition point for you students. At middle school, we have continuously prompted you to accept and to adopt increased expectations for behavior, citizenship, and academic performance. While an old-fashioned tradition, we hold the promotion and proceed through the certificate receiving line as a symbol of these expectations and of the transition you are making from childhood to young adulthood. At this time, we will begin the certificate presentations and the receiving line for the 8th grade team. Mr. Zach Walker, ELA teacher on the 8th grade team, will have the call for the team. Please welcome Mr. Walker.
Just want to say a few quick words before we get started with the actual promotion ceremony. I'll try to keep it quick, but for some of you that have read my emails, you know I don't really believe in that. So I'm going to try as much as possible to keep it short and quick. When I think of this group of kids graduating today, I don't actually think of this group. And I know that's kind of a weird way to say that. I think of last year's group. And the reason why I think of last year's group is last year when our kids graduated, it was on this rainy night day. And you can't hear me? All right, you can hear me now. I'm talking too loud, I'm sorry. All right, so thank you for the point. So anyway, when I think of this graduating class, I think of last year's class. And I think of that class because we graduated them on like this rainy day in May, and we graduated them over Zoom. And we only had 60 people there. And we had to just say, hey, you can only have one person join for the Zoom call, which was awful. And the reason why I bring that up is we made it to this point, which seems crazy a year ago. we made it to this point where everybody's here, and we're all here celebrating our kids. So hold on. Yes. Right. COVID regulations. But I'm really proud that we're here, and I don't think that, me personally, I didn't think we'd get to this point. I thought that the first day of school would be the last day of school, and I thought that the first day of cross country would be the last day of cross country, and I had that thought almost every day. And so I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy today to get to walk up and have this. So I just want to thank all of you parents for everything you've done, for being accommodating for us. They're the most flexible group of kids we've ever had graduate, and you're the most flexible group of parents that we've ever had. So we just appreciate you so much. We know that we've had to learn on the fly, you've had to learn on the fly, but we appreciate you greatly. We love our kids. We love them as much as any other class, even though we have them half of the time, but we still love them deeply, and we just have fun memories of them. With that being said, now that you can hear me, we'll get started with the promotion ceremony. We'll get started. We will go through the names. Please hold your applause to the end. I know you're going to be super excited. I'm super excited. We're all super excited, but please hold it till the end so we can kind of get everybody through. Don't do any woos or air horns or any kind of screech noise. That's a clarifier for middle schoolers. So we're going to get started with the names and our graduates. Katana Akins. Amira Akins. Amani Akins. Dalton Alexander. Carson Hill. Hey, clappers. PJ Arden. Amiri Akins. Dakota Barner. Camilla Vermont. Isella Vermont. Brooklyn Barker. Bailey Benson. Liam Hicks. Carmen Boyd. Taylor Bruce. Savannah Bunce. Lauren Burns. Mariana Caldini. James Carlson. Right, technical difficulty with paper somehow. So, what about this? Good. Kyler Conn. Chris Malone. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to see them and, do that. Sorry. Cambry Copenhagen. Alex Villa. Shawnee Creek. Maria Alicia Logado. Ellie DeLeo. Lorelai Dixon. Aiden Dodson. Dizzy Dressel. Tyler Durden. Amara Fisher. Annika Fisher. Gabe Fodich. Carson Gardner. Yvonne Gosselin. Emma Dobson. Bradley Grobeck. Angelina Guerrero. Alexis Gutierrez. Brody Hall. Joe Harper. Kyle Harris. Jada Hefner, AJ Henderson, Evan Hooper, Aiden Hussein, Braden Humphries, Kaylin Hurley, Sydney Island, Dietrich Johnson Jr., Keenan Johnson, Nora Jones, May Jordan, Zachary Kinney, Cam Landis, Presley Lewis, Hayden Lightfoot, Michael Nipson, Brianna Long, Dakota Louder, Olivia Manganella, Justin Manning, Maria Isabel Macbeth, and Nora McLaughlin, Will Mimmer, James Miller, James Miller, Sam Morales, Madison Morris, Julio Pena Jr., Julio Pena Jr., Ariana Torres, Gannon Potter, Grace Proctor, CJ Purdy, Katie Raceman, Isabel Reyes, Kylie Robbins, Manisha Ross, Matthias Schitz, Antoine Sims, Elena Summer, Ellie Spencer, Alita Springer, Colton Stallheater, Ryan Storman, Christian Stroud, Reese Taylor, Vigita Feroff, Morgan Tomlinson, Cadence Torres, Bradley Van Velpath, Anna Wagner, Deasia Waits, Tyler Wade, Kale Westgate, Rockabia Williamson, Ben Wilson, Peyton Wilson, Tristan Wiley, Emma Ziegler, and Brandy Bundy. Thus concludes. Oh, wait, sorry. Go ahead and clap. comments, so I'm going to push you back to the seat.
Thank you so much, Mr. Walker and 8th grade teachers. Students, you've heard us talk the last 2 years about the importance of getting involved, demonstrating good character, and assuming leadership positions when possible. We have 2 special awards which celebrates the ideal standard. Students were nominated for these awards by their 8th grade team teachers, and then their names were put to a popular vote among the teaching and support staff. Due to the nature of this selection process and the fact that we promote each team individually, it's possible that a team would have nominees but no award winners. This team does have award winners. The first award is the Lester Wetter Award. Mr. Wetter was a longtime administrator in the Shawnee Heights School District. This award is in recognition of citizenship, scholarship, leadership, and activity participation. 2 students are recognized by this award and their names engraved in a special plaque displayed outside of our office. The following students were nominated by the 8th grade team for the Lester Wetter Award. The nominees should stand when their name is called and then remain standing. Nominated by the 8th grade team for the Lester Wetter Award are Ariana Perez and Kyle Harrison. The second award is called the K-Shaw Citizenship Award. This award is for excellence as an exemplary young citizen who has demonstrated a marked respect for country, assumed responsibility for improving the school community, and has shown reverence for our country, for the great state of Kansas, for our community, and for life. 2 students are recognized with this award and their names engraved on a special plaque displayed outside of our office. The following students were nominated by the 8th grade team for the K-Shaw Citizenship Award. The nominees should stand when their name is called and remain standing. The 8th grade nominees for the K-Shaw Citizenship Award, Elizabeth Spencer and Liam Benz. You may remain standing. Winning the Lester Wetter Recognition Award from the 8th grade class, Kendall Brown. Oops, that's not on this. I apologize. Winning the K-Shaw Citizenship Award on the 8th grade team is Liam Benz. Thank you very much, nominees. You may be seated. I apologize for the miscall. With 3 teams, it's a lot to keep straight. We know the winner for the next round. Well, we'll wrap it up here. Students at Shawnee Heights Middle School enjoy academic and social success not only because of the outstanding learning environment maintained by the professional teaching staff, but because of the valuable partnership we have with parents, guardians, relatives, and all community members who love Shawnee Heights students. It's through that partnership that our students flourish academically and become the college or career-ready citizens that we need them to be. I especially appreciate everyone who took time out of their schedules to attend today. Thank you so much for supporting your students in school. Thank you for every positive conversation you about good attendance. Thank you for believing that every assignment should be completed on time and to the best of one's abilities. Thank you for encouraging your children to make positive choices and smart decisions for themselves, both on and off campus. And thank you for supporting students' athletic and extracurricular involvement. 8th graders, your teachers, counselors, and administrators work in middle school because we believe strongly in creating a school where you can mature and thrive. You don't need an elementary school, but you do need the rules, structures, and supports of a middle school. You don't need a high school, but you do need rigorous curriculum. Our primary goal is to keep you motivated to learn, to keep your attitude regarding schooling positive, and to accelerate you to Shawnee Heights High School. My greatest hope and the hope of your teachers and parents is that Shawnee Heights Middle School has done that for you. My greatest hope for your parents and guardians is that they continue to support your teachers and the great opportunity and constitutional promise that is public education in the state of Kansas. 8th grade class, would you please rise and stand in place? You're wonderful students, and we love you very much. Students, parents, guardians, and friends, I hereby promote this group of students to the 9th grade. Please congratulate the Shawnee Heights High School class. Students, you are now dismissed to your parents. Have a wonderful